Most guys assume that the only way to uncover a woman's infidelity is by snooping through her messages or keeping tabs on her online activity. But here's what many fail to realize. The truth usually reveals itself the moment she steps inside your home. Even when she tries to act normal, there are subtle cues, her movements, expressions, even the silence between words, that quietly expose what she's been up to. So, if she just walked in and shows any of the following 10 behaviors, she might not be returning from work, visiting a friend, or coming back from the gym. She could be returning from someone else's bed. But before diving in, a quick reminder. A lot of people watching this kind of content aren't subscribed. If you find this helpful, consider hitting that button. Now, let's get started. 1. She heads straight to the bathroom with barely a word. This is one of the earliest red flags. She barely says hi, doesn't make eye contact, skips the usual warm greetings, and makes a beeline for the shower. Her excuse? She just wants to freshen up. But if this becomes routine, especially after coming home late, take notice. She might not just be rinsing off a stressful day. She could be scrubbing away someone else's scent. And somewhere deep inside, you already feel that shift. 2. She won't meet your eyes. If she's done something she's ashamed of, eye contact becomes a challenge. She'll keep her gaze low, move past you quickly, maybe pretend to be in a rush. That's because locking eyes with you would mean confronting your suspicions, and hers. Shame often shows in the way someone shrinks away. And in those silent moments, she's saying more than she ever could with words. 3. She's suddenly all smiles and over-the-top sweet. This isn't genuine happiness. It's a cover-up. She walks in beaming, calling you cute names, laughing too loudly, and tossing out compliments like confetti. But underneath the sugary tone, she's trying to steer you away from noticing what's really going on. This false cheer is a smokescreen. She's hoping that if she acts happy, you won't look too closely. But if her mood feels off, forced, or too upbeat for the moment, it's not love. It's misdirection. For she changes her outfit the moment she steps in, even when it doesn't make sense. Sure, if someone's been sweating or had a rough day, it's normal to want to change. But when she instantly ditches her clothes and switches into something else without explanation, that's suspicious. It could be an attempt to get rid of someone else's cologne, makeup stains, or lingering scent, especially if you get close and she pulls away. That's not just about being tired. That's about hiding something. 5. Her phone becomes her shadow. The minute she enters, her phone is practically glued to her hand. She won't set it down, takes it into the bathroom, and always places its screen down. That's not casual behavior. Most people relax once they're home. But she's on edge, worried that a single notification might blow everything up. If she seems nervous or overly guarded about it, that phone is holding secrets she doesn't want you to uncover. 6. She starts an argument for no reason. This one stings the most. She gets home and suddenly there's tension. She criticizes how you said something, complains about minor issues, or accuses you of being distant. But it's not really about you, it's about her. Picking a fight shifts attention, keeps you emotionally off balance, and most importantly, distracts you from asking real questions. If she can stir your anger, you'll be too preoccupied to notice her guilt. 7. She avoids your touch. What used to be a warm embrace, a kiss on the cheek, or a cozy cuddle is now replaced with distance. You reach for her, and she subtly steps away or shrugs it off. This isn't just about moodiness or stress. Emotional withdrawal often happens when someone's given that intimacy to someone else. The closeness you once shared feels too heavy for her now, because she's already crossed that line elsewhere. 8. She complains about being tired, but in a disconnected way. She might say, "It's been a long day," but the look in her eyes doesn't match the words. She doesn't appear physically worn out. She seems checked out emotionally. That's because cheating isn't just about physical betrayal. It messes with a person mentally. She's juggling guilt, deception, and the act of pretending everything's fine. That emotional weight starts slipping through the cracks no matter how calm she tries to appear. 9. Her responses become vague and clipped. You ask simple questions like, "How was your day?" and get dry. One-word replies, "Fine." You ask, "Where were you?" and she dodges with, "Just out." That's not normal. People who have nothing to hide don't hold back. But if she avoids details, changes the subject, or becomes defensive out of nowhere, that's not about needing privacy. That's about covering her trail. 10. She asks for space without any real reason. This doesn't come after a fight or a long, stressful day. She walks in and suddenly wants time alone. Says she's not in the mood to talk, wants to lie down, or needs to decompress alone. But what she really means is she's already spent her emotional energy elsewhere. Now that she's home, she doesn't want to pretend. She's trying to distance herself, not just from you, but from the guilt she's dragging along with her. Here's the hard truth. The first 5 minutes after she walks through that door tell you everything. Her posture, her tone, her reactions, those tiny shifts are louder than words. If she's coming from someone else's arms, no matter how well she hides it, something about her energy will betray her. And your instincts? They'll start speaking before your mind even catches up. Don't brush those signs aside. When a woman strays, she doesn't infest with words. She reveals it through behavior. All you have to do is watch and listen to what's not being said. Thanks for watching.